Hello and welcome to episode 11 of our Let's Play the Banner Saga. So we just escaped from Einertoft. Let's have a look at our heroes. So Krummer is still injured and Hogan as well. But we got Ivor back. We got 9 renown. Oh, we need more to upgrade Ivor. Even more to upgrade Rook. 10 as well. 10 as well. Yeah. Okay then. Moving on. A well-tended farm with plenty of livestock draws the caravan's attention. Upon your arrival, the farmer and his workers stand defensively within plain sight, crude weapons at the ready. Their crossed arms make their thoughts clear without a word. Offer some kind of trade for the livestock, intimidate the farmer. Come with us, it's not safe here. You warn the farmer of the approaching dredge, but the man spits and says, "This land is my life. I lose that, I may as well be dead." The farmhands slowly nod their agreement, neither joining you or lowering their weapons. Alright, let's just move on then. What's his is his, you say to the caravan. No sense fighting those trying to protect themselves. Grumbling bounces around through the clansmen, but the caravan is once again moving. While walking, the words of a mother's song reach you. It's soothing, nuanced, and about your current journey. When she finishes, a man begins a tale of his own in verse. The woman quickly responds with another poem, and the entire caravan slows to listen to the entertaining competition. Join the crowd and cheer on the competitors. Ignore the poetry contest and keep an ear on for danger. Joining with a verse of your own. We need to stay vigilant. The smiles fall away from the clansmen's faces. Your sound reminder is taken in stride and the caravan moves stoically forwards. Whoops. Guess I'm the party pooper. Party pooper extraordinaire. It appears that a large figure is following from the direction of Einertoft. Oddleaf watches intently before finally saying, "They have a cart. I can hear it." You slow to get a better view and spy a small caravan of Varl. Eventually they catch up. Ubin, greetings Ivor. It's been quite a while since we talked, hasn't it? I know you, Ubin. Never imagined you to be the one to defy the king. What made you leave? Someone had to. What do you mean? Bellower is heading this way. Already? How is that possible? A group of Vrou from Wormtoe showed up around the back of Einertoft the long way. Bellower and his army chased them across the summer path. they said. Past Wormtoe? That doesn't make sense. Bellerow was at the bridge. You must have doubled back after that serpent appeared. While we fought on the bridge, he led half of his forces around to approach Anatov from behind. The attack on the bridge was a feint? Don't let anyone tell you the Dredge aren't clever. Arnatov will fall within a day. Maybe not. He's following you. I thought one of you might know why. You exchange nervous glances, but nobody speaks up. Must be me then. Is there something I don't know? That's quite a grudge he's holding if he's coming for you, Ivor. It doesn't matter. Our only chance is to get to Sigar home. Juno will know what to do. We'll join you. I bring supplies and warriors, and my friend Gunnulf here bears a heavy sword. I believe he'd be happy to swing it for you. 40 supplies, yes. Plus 15 renown as well. Let's have a look. Oh, let's talk to Gunnulf. Don't talk much, do you? You approach the massive green-clad varl who is sitting quietly by himself, eating bread. So? Just wanted to know anyone who can cleave a dredge in two like that and a little better. I'm Rook. What to know? Euban asked me to chop a dredge in two, I chop him. You traveled with Euban for long? Yes, a long time. When I was young, I fought for another var. It did not work out. But I learned to swing a sword. Euban pays well, gives me plenty of things to kill. To be honest, maybe too many things these days. You like that sword, don't you? No, I love this sword. Given to me by old Scrimmer himself when I start working for Euban, he says. I protect the king's collection. I protect the king. Gunnulf makes an expression somewhere between pain and frustration. I couldn't save it though. He makes a hand motion, like an object falling from a tall height and exploding. Mattered a lot at the time. I think it doesn't matter now. Scrimmer is dead anyway. I'll let you finish your meal. Want to be friends with Gunnulf, Rook? He pops the last hunk of bread into his mouth. Keep food in the cart. Alright. So we can upgrade one person. Or two maybe, okay. So look. And I think we should upgrade Ivor for sure. Oh, can he promote him even further? So now we need to choose between Hogan or Angel. They're somewhat the same. Higher stats. Um, Come on, bring this to 10 at least. Alright, moving on. The caravan stops at a split in the road. Ahead the path leading to Sigerholm veers off into the hills, which are now swimming with familiar black shapes. Dredge that way too? Grimaces Ivan. The summer path leads straight to Sigerholm, while taking the main road will add several days. They're every way by now, replies Huben. I suggest we go around past Haugstorp. Send scouts to see how dangerous the summer path looks, start cutting a path through the dredge, go around past Haugstorp. Alright, let's send some scouts. You send 2 scouts, only 1 returns. I'll put it this way, he says. We're not getting through that way. It's like they're emerging from the rock itself. Alright, we take the main road past Haugstorp. I hate to say it, you tell Ivan, but I'm not willing to walk into swarms of dredge anymore. You know we'll have to wait. You turn towards the long road. You turn toward the long round around Haugstorp instead, hoping you've saved lives in the process. Alright, seems like there's some kind of encampment here. The scout returns with a nearly frozen child. I almost stepped on her in the snow. Looks like she must have been running from something, he says. Patches of blue mottle her pale skin, but her chest rises and falls ever so slightly. Even just carrying her along would kill her in a state like this, says a woman. We could be in danger here, points out another. Let's just keep moving, man. Fighters stay alert for any threat while the caravan moves on. The healer rubbed the girl's arms and legs under blankets to no avail. 1 hour later, one healer approaches you with tears in her eyes. She says nothing, only shakes her head. You enter a village of miners who want to know what has been happening recently between the rumblings of the quake and sightings of dredge in the distance. As you look around, you see a lot of elderly and children, and know that these people will only be more mouths to feed. Let them make their own decision, don't expand the caravan further. Hey man, they can make their own decision. You welcome anyone who wishes to join the caravan. Many do, while others choose to stay in their homes and see things through. You wish them luck. Let's have a look at the market. Ooh, 1 renounce gets 6 food. Alright, I guess we're stocking up on food. Do we need to rest? I think it's just Ivor that's Cromer that's injured. No, Hogan as well. Alright, let's try to rest for one day. Didn't work, it seems. Okay. Off we go. Look at that, shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops to watch Dredge pulling into the village you just passed through. I hope anyone who stayed behind got out alive, says Aled. But you have your doubts. They're coming, says Ivor, pointing out the line of dredge leaving the village and marching toward you. As you watch, the dredge in front falls over. Then the one behind it falls as well. You hear a twang to your left. Nid, the archery student of Oddlife, who you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Oddleaf, squinting. But we should get out of here. Let her do a few more. Odd's right, let's go. But why don't you come with us the next time you want to try out that bow? You tell Nid, who nods, a smile on her face. Morale declined. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. You lost, you ask? He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, No, are you? He jumps off and shuffles towards the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into the supply wagons. But I'll join you. He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins and the stranger exhales, asking, What are we waiting for? Lead the way. Who are you and what are you doing here? Call me Unar, or anything else you like, the old man says. A man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? His stern look is more comical than intimidating, but you stop looking for answers. You're welcome to join if you can keep pace. Keep pace, the old man puffs through his mustache. No fleeter than old Unar. And husbands, mind your wives. I'm cursed with the golden tongue, not silver. The caravan enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. I wonder what that is. Is that another godstone? Seems like it. Yeah. Although this one has been shattered. Or is that just intentional? It's gonna line up at some point, right? Oh, that's pretty cool. The godstone of Dunder passes around you. In the frozen climate, here it looks like the rock has split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind drops off completely, picking up again once you've passed through. I almost wonder if we should rest here for the night, says Ivor, who seems to have noticed the same thing. With all the snow around it, Dredge might not even be able to find us. Stay here overnight, inspect the godstone, get back to the road. Alright, let's stay overnight. You walk around camp before settling in. Along each strand of Dunder's massive beard is carved a different part of his story, and you turn your head to it and fro to read it. While the Loom Mother was the first to create, she soon found a counterpart in Dunder, who embodied her ideals in a masculine form. Dunder took some of her creations, gave them beards, and showed them the secrets of smithing, though many remember him just as fondly for teaching them games and song of mirth. As the camp settles in, you notice a group of boys huddled around something. They show you an offering box, carved into the gold stone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of interlocking pieces, which slide around when touched. We can't get it open, they tell you. It's like a puzzle. Trying to open it. The boys take turns of working out the puzzle and give you tips when it's your turn, though you don't seem to make much progress. Eventually they leave to sleep until it's just you and a couple of other determined youngsters. Give up and go to sleep. Instead of spending all night on a silly game, you go to a lead and huddle together to keep warm. You wake up with a thought so profound it strikes you like lightning. Rushing to the puzzle box, your fingers moving with purpose until you hear a click. The lid springs open. Inside is nothing. "Oh no," says a boy who was watching. "What a wasted time." To your surprise, when you close the lid, the whole box detaches from the stone. With a shrug, you take it with you. You're suddenly glad you didn't spend all night working on this. So what's this puzzle box like? Oh, let's check later. We're close to Haugstorp. A woman's stifled screams failed to overly concern anyone. It was only a matter of time before the expectant mother gave birth. The caravan is simply excited by this first sign of new life since the trip began. Call for a day of rest and celebration, congratulate the new parents privately, offer the family extra rations as gift. Congratulate the new parents privately. You discreetly make your way to the family's tent amidst cheerful clansmen. You give your most heartfelt congratulations to the parents, telling them how strong the young boys look. The mother cries and the father thanks you repeatedly. In the distance, Haugstorp smolders like an old campfire. Even from here you can see black figures shambling through. "That looks like a dead town," remarks Ivor, confirming your impressions. "There's usually survivors," Oddleif reminds you. Alright, let's check it out. I hope others would do the same for me. Dredge are nothing we haven't faced before. Ivor grunts but otherwise says nothing. Besides, I might throw Belvoir off this descent a bit. You had a day's march out toward Haugstorp. As soon as you stepped foot in the small town, you think you've made a mistake. It's thoroughly littered with corpses. Within moments the dredge are upon you, as though you stirred up an angry hornet's nest. You draw your weapons. We got Gunnulf. I guess we need to take Gunnulf in the party, right? Good old Gunnulf. I'm not sure whether What's this box? 1 will per turn. Plus 3 will. Well, the only one that can carry it is... Ooh. We could switch. And now we can give Gunnar the other one. Okay. Holy crap. That's a lot. Oh, so many. I need to put him at the back. So even if we can remove 6 armor from this guy, and then maybe 4 more, and it's still 9. But 11 damage isn't really that... Oh, that's actually not that problematic, right? What's the alternative that we just start killing this one first? I don't know. So we can remove 6 armor from this guy, or 6 from this one. Or we can just hit this guy for 4. Ivor is next, right? And who's next from these guys? The big one. So even if I remove this guy's armor, it's gonna try to remove armor from Cromer. Bring it back to down to 13, and we still can't really hit him. So let's just remove this guy's armor. 4, then 14, and then we use some willpower maybe. Let's use 1 willpower. Uh, Gunolf is next, right? Rook. What can we do? I can only remove 3, yeah, 3 armor, so... Oh, I can't hit him? Oh my god, no. Shit. Okay, that was stupid. Damn it. So, 1, 2, 3, 3. Yeah, he can move to Gunolf. That's not good. Shit. I'm gonna have to sacrifice him. Stone wall. Okay. We'll just repair Gunolf's armor. Oh wow. 1, 2. I don't think he can get close to us, but I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, there was not much I can do about that. Or we can hit him for 3. Either way, it's not gonna be enough, right? Gunolf can hit for 6. 7 if we... Huh? Ah, Gunolf doesn't have exertion, damn it. Fuck. Okay, that was good. Now we have to think we're going Stonewall again, maybe? What can we do? We can remove 3 armor. Yes, 3 armor. Okay. We can repair his armor, but is that worth it? I'm not sure. Krummer! I can only hit this guy for 1. Well, I can break armor. I'm not sure which one I should be attacking. And 8-7, 3-10. Let's remove more armor on this guy. Alright, let's move Ivor around maybe. We can hit this guy real hard. That's unfortunate. Three armor, 4 armor. Okay. Mark Prey, what does that do? Does armor break damage? All allies within range attack the marked target. Or we could just attack him and kill him. That's probably better. Okay. some armor back on Gunolf. Oh, damn it! Crap, that was stupid. Okay, it's not. Never punished. 9 renown, okay. This town is nothing but ghosts and now covered in more dredged bodies too. Remarkably, as you are about to leave, you find an old man sitting quietly in a tattered market stall with a couple items in front of him. He hums to himself as if nothing were wrong and seems to be in shock. Your clansmen gathered him into the caravan before you leave. Let's talk to her. I don't know if we ever spoken. I'm Nid, your rook, I know. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. Isn't it strange how you can be so close to people and not know them? Every day I pass people I swear I never seen before. I wanted to thank you for letting me join you. Have you always been such a good shot? Honestly, I never tried before Oddleaf made me. I spent my whole life making clothes, cleaning. Oddleaf's good, but I don't think it was all her doing. It feels right. I just look here. I just look where I want it to go. Anyway, I feel better. The caravan, the people, worrying all day and making problems. Sometimes they really stew in their misery. I'm glad I can do something helpful. Where are you from? I don't think you're from Skogr. I knew most of the people there. No, I had a house in Frostveller, but we were driven out when the dredge started to show up. My husband died trying to protect our home. My sons and I were thrown out into the fields. I'm sorry. Eccles men killed my husband. When we left, I was angry. Why I was the one who had to leave their home? How do I deserve this? You look away momentarily, not sure what to say. But I've let it go. I have 3 sons, and I don't want them to grow up with hatred in their hearts. That's why I wanted to thank you. You're welcome. I should be going. Don't think anything of it. We all have our own problems to deal with. Let me know if you need me to put an arrow in something. She returns to her tent, where her boys are waiting for her. That's actually not that good. I think Aled is even better. More or less the same. Alright. We could upgrade somebody maybe? No? How much do you need? That's probably 20 then, alright. Oh, damn. Damn, 20. Yeah. We only got 8 days worth of food, so maybe we'll have a look over here. One renowns get 10? What? Okay. Um, I need 15, right? So we can go down to 7. But that's all we can get, it seems. So. Oh, I didn't even consider the trinkets. Plus 1 arm, plus 2 strength. Damn. Oh, you can't reassign trinkets when they're on promote. That's silly. Oh, that's so poor design. Unless you can change it here. You can probably change it here. Hmm. So Ivor doesn't have any at the moment. Alright, I think we'll take that trinket then. Oh man, I have to do it this way probably. Yeah. Alright, time to move on. You notice most of the Varl pacing while others sleep. Their brief conversations with each other and other clansmen grow shorter and sharper. Go away, roars one Varl at the young girl, asking too many questions. All the clansmen stop and stare. Send the Varl ahead in the caravan to put some space between you. Break the tension making a joke. I think you just ruined her dream of marrying a Varl boy, you say. Timing your smile just right, the giant grins, then throws back his head with booming laughter. Other Varl join in the mirth, and the caravan feels a bit uplifted for it. The giant explains, we live in the north for its space, endless miles of snow, ice, mountains and fields, space to be alone. But here there is no time for such things. Understanding slowly trickles through the caravan, relieving some of the tension. Another godstone. The Godstone for Ingrid, goddess of knowledge, looks on as the caravan takes as much needed rest. Either chooses some children Either shoos some children away from a solitary dredge slinger lying dead beneath a stone. Should we be worried about that, you ask Ivor, pointing to the dredge body. I don't think so, he replies. Still couldn't hurt to have a few guards look around. Hours pass without warning. Inspect the Godstone. Ingrid's Godstone is carved with ancient runes which don't make much sense to you, though Ivan tells you some of the menders have deciphered them. It's how the menders learned the language of the gods. Past the largest stone, a long series of slabs contain more writing all the way down the hill. The odd thing, he tells you, is that the writing occasionally changes depending on who is reading it. Usually it describes the history of the gods, but it can be about nearly any topic. Sadly, Ivan doesn't know how to read it himself. Juno could, he says. Back up and move. As you're reading to depart, you hear screams from near the main godstone. The same boys so curious about the dead dredge before are shrieking and pointing. For a moment you think it must not have been dead, but then you see that they have opened the wrapping that was in the dredge's hand. Wait, says Ivor, his arm across his chest. This shouldn't be seen. Get everyone away. A chill sweeps over you. Alette pushes and gasps. Stop, shouts Ivor, but the curious onlookers have already seen it. Leave it. On the ground before the dead slinger is a small stony figure. It hands searching for someone it can't find. For something it can't find. That's a baby. The dredge is a woman? We've been killing women. We've been slaughtering women and children this whole time? Leaving them to die? In the war it's only the males who fight. We've been fighting this dredge the whole way. Why are women and children on their backs attacking us? They're not invading, they're running. Everyone stops dead in their tracks. The entire caravan is gathered around, aghast. When I spoke to Juno, she told me something was coming. She didn't know what. A darkness, something black is covering the world, and the dredge are running from it, just as we're running from them. The serpent, the quake, it's all the beginning of the end. Ivor, you knew. Why? Why didn't you say something? Ivor? When I was young, I killed one of the Sunder during the Second Great War. We called it raids. Every time would build our defenses, it would flatten them and push us back again. It became separated from the rest of the Val and stumbled upon Reyes deep in the snowstorm, alone. She was nursing. I threw my axe. It twisted in the wind. Her son died in her arms. She was so pathetic, kneeling in the snow. She didn't even try to stop me when I took her head. That's how I killed the Sunder. When I found my way to Grofan, the Val wanted to make me Kender, next to be king. I left, walked until I ended up in Scholar, where no one knew what I had done. The only sound is in the wind blowing through the trees. For a long time nobody says a thing until a child breaks the silence. What do we do with the baby? She asks. A lump forms in your throat, looking at the small obsidian creature squirming before you. Insist on taking it with the caravan, insist on leaving it behind. Stay out of this one. Put it to a vote. While some grumble about leaving it to chance, the caravan votes pretty clearly in favor of leaving the infant behind. He remains beneath the godstone as the caravan departs. You try to put the whole episode from your mind and focus now on reaching Zero home. You're making the usual rounds when you hear a rather loud debate coming from the area that the Vrall have gathered. Ivor joins you as you approach. Krummer, Euban, you'd rather be known for falling asleep and dying in the corner of a meat house than battling asunder? No, I'd rather be known for not dying. Don't even know what you're worried about. I did this 100 times in the Great War. Take some warriors, plow headfirst into the dredge. They follow you into the hills, get lost, and now they're not following you. When you did this 100 times, did they have Bellower leading them? Have you never heard about the time I hit Bellower in the head with a throwing axe? Both Varl held their debate when they suddenly notice you watching. Don't stop on my account. Careful, my friend. A lot of old history getting thrown around here. The warriors were just noting that there is a damn good number of dredge on our asses. Bellower pulling up the rear. This one thinks he can just wander up there and throw them off our tracks. How about some gratitude? Thought you'd be happy to finally be the oldest Varl in the land, human. I'm never happy to lose more Varl, Krummer. Besides, I'm not convinced you're really older than me. Besides, nobody's going anywhere. How that might work on Ivor, little one, but I'm not asking for your blessing. In the old days, I'd already be halfway to the battlefield by now. Speaking of which, you coming, Ingvar? You could ask Bellower for your arm back. Don't think so. Not exactly in the mood right now. Alright then, I'll tell Hatterberg you said hello. Krummer and a good many Val warriors head out toward the growing army of Dredge. Is he going to come back? He always has before, but this time feels different, I fear. So he left our party. Damn it. That's a big blow, actually. Bird of prey as well. Okay. Oh no, this is something different. +2 range, 100% chance to hit. Yeah, but she can barely hit. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm just going with Morgan then. Or even Hogan out, actually. Alright, I think we'll stop here. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.